We are here in the Netherlands. 5 red lights, 36 laps to come. It's lights out and away we go. It's a great start from our pole sitter. I would imagine that he would go into turn 1 in the lead, and yes, he does. 3 wide there in the back. A few people make contact, and a few people off in the background, as you can see there. A couple taking to the escape road at turn 1. As you can see, they're getting back onto the circuit as they all wind through the banking, and look at that. It's the Mercedes of TRT Foss slipstreaming Marcus, but he can't get that move done. It's relatively clean at the start of this race. And TRT Foss once again going for a move down the inside. He goes on Marcus. Does he get the move done this time? Yes, he does. Marcus drops a few places back there after contact. And now Jonah G is in 3rd place, and he caps off the podium at this moment in time. F1 Billow in 4th, Marcus 5th, as a few people lock up going into the chicane. I saw it was 2 wide between the Racing Point and the McLaren, I think, behind. As, yes, it is. Side by side. Will they go side by side through the banking? It looks like they will. Wheel to wheel through the banking. The McLaren just stays ahead. Wow, what a battle that was. Down into turn 1, Melvin sends it down the inside of the Haas, and he is up into 9th place, trying to make up some ground after his poor qualifying. And that is George up the inside of AMCF 3-3. As it's a drag race to the next corner, AMCF 3-3 just manages to stay ahead. Oh, 2 cars spinning around, and that is Lewis and Eckford Guest, who hits the barrier, and he is our first retirement of the race. He is out on lap 2. Side by side, as George tried to go around the outside of Jonah G. Down the straight they go. He doesn't have any slipstream because he's not far enough back, but he will dive it down the inside. But Jonah G will have the inside for the next corner around the long left-hander. And now it's a short drag race to the next right-hander just before the banking. He's still sticking it around the outside, side by side through the banking. What a battle this is. Jonah G tucks back into the slipstream of the car in front, and look at that. The Ferrari going for a move now. Down the inside at turn 1 on Jonah G, and he's ahead of Jonah G. Can he get George? No. Wheel to wheel there. The Racing Point's got the inside, and he's got the AlphaTauri. He's slipstreaming, he's got DRS as well, but so does the car in front. But it doesn't matter. The speed advantage that he has, he goes down the inside of turn 1, and he takes that place. Oh dear, somebody had a big whack into the barrier at the banking, at the final banking, and it is Marcus who is fighting for the podium places. George pits for a set of hard compound tires. He's going to go down the inside. What a late move that was. Oh, he's lost it. It has not gone well. And now he's lost that place to F1 Fado. Wheel to wheel. F1 Fado trying to go around the outside of Blaze Tim. It depends on who gets the better exit. It looked like F1 Fado got a super exit, which he did. But it's still going to be a drag race to the next corner around the outside. Goes Blaze Tim. They're almost making big contact there, but F1 Fado is ahead of the Ferrari. Slipstreaming him. This is going to continue this battle. Around the outside goes Blaze Tim, but he can't get that move done. He's not close enough. Oh, he's gone very, very wide. And will that cost him the place to Manel? I think it will. They go side by side through the next left-hander. Around the outside he goes. And Blaze Tim loses that position. Who will get DRS? I think Blaze Tim did, because look at the speed advantage that he has. Going around the outside at the chicane. He's going to have the inside for the next corner. And he just stays up in front of Manel. That was a battle for the centuries, as Manel will need to slipstream him down towards turn 1. Has Blaze Tim gotten this move done too early? It looks like he has, because Manel has DRS slipstream, and he dives it down the inside into turn 1, and he retakes that place. He's going side by side into turn 1. We've seen a lot of dives into turn one, and Lewis is no different. Into the pits comes Vice Sheng for a set of hard compound tires. Wheel to wheel there into turn one. Around the outside goes the McLaren, and he's still sticking it through. You could barely fit a piece of paper between these two drivers. Wheel to wheel. Who gets the better exit? The McLaren does. Oh, AMC F33's almost lost it. And that will close up the McLaren a lot. And he's ran straight into the back of him. And he's off the track. And he resets to the track. And that is almost a slam dunk sure penalty for him. He goes to the left-hand side. He chooses the left-hand side. He dives it down the outside. That was very, very late on the brakes. A few cars getting scrambled there as the Red Bull goes wheel to wheel with the McLaren, and they both push each other wide, and down the inside goes Jonah G. What a superb move, and a heads-up move from Jonah G. Oh, there's a big crash, and Melvin into the pit straight. Whoa. Oh dear. Jonah G comes off the best out of that. He's gonna dive it down the inside, and he's got that place done and dusted. That was a very easy move for the McLaren driver. He's chosen the left-hand side to go around the outside, which means that he has the inside for the next corner. That's probably the best way to go. A lot of these drivers are blocking the inside, which can be a bit smart, but on this occasion, is it? It is. Well, he's picking up the toe, and he's going to go around the outside of turn one. A lot of drivers have been choosing the inside, but the car in front blocked him off. Blaze Tim very aggressive with his defense. He's going to go for a second time. This time, Blaze Tim defends the outside. Blaze Tim round the outside trying to defend from Jonah G, and he just does. Wow. And that is AMC F33 getting past Melvin. He's got the slipstream again, and he goes to the inside yet again. Can he be late enough on the brakes? Yes, he can. Whoa, he's pushed onto the grass, but he keeps his foot in it. This is an absolute superb battle, and no space given to AMC F33. So he's gonna have to wrestle this car around the corners to try to get this place. He goes down the inside at the banking, at the first banking. They go wheel to wheel. It's a drag race to the next corner. What a super battle this is. AMC F33, what bravery, and it pays off. Oh, Lewis has lost it and straight into the wall. And now he's got big front wing damage. And he will have to bring that car very, very slowly back to the pits. But he's lost it again. And he is straight into the wall. And he is our third retirement of the race. Lewis, he's been having a few tough races so far this year. And he's had another. And that will extend TRT Faust's advantage quite a lot. As Vice Sheng weaving, trying to get temperature. He's got to be a bit careful because TRT Faust is right beside him. And it looks like he's caught TRT Faust unawares. Into turn one, TRT Faust right behind. And sliding a bit is the McLaren. Also sliding is the Racing Point. And look at that. He's lost some ground, and he's lost 1 and 2 and maybe 3 places as the Mercedes is side by side with him as he loses the rear end a bit. Someone's in the wall. And I think it is Zauber. And it is Zauber who is out. Also out is Manel, who has hit the wall. Zauber out of this race. Let's see what happened. He gets onto the curb, hits the inside barrier, and that shoots him straight into the second tire barrier. Wheel to wheel, George. Oh, he's gone wide in his battle with the Ferrari of Vice Sheng. He goes wide and loses a place. He goes down the inside. AMC F33 very aggressive with that move on George. Down the straight they go. He will have DRS. It's a drag race to the next corner. But with DRS, I think that he has a massive advantage. And yes, he does. He gets past George. That's a very, very neat move from AMC F33. He's going to go to the inside. Vice Sheng takes second place away from Leroy. And now Leroy's under pressure from behind from King Enzo, who is fighting him and gets past. Around the final corner, TRT Voss wins from Vice Sheng. Then comes King Enzo. Leroy, AMC F33 comes next. Great performance from him. He got the overtakes done that he needed to, and that is George crashing on the line. But it's this man who extends his championship lead, TRT Faust. What a super race from him, starting from third place. King Enzo gets Driver of the Day vote. TRT Faust, an overall dominant driver. He leads the championship by quite a few points. Vice Shang had another great race. King Enzo, another good race from him. He gets another podium as they all spray champagne. TRT Faust definitely will enjoy this one. Faust wins from Vice Shang. Then comes King Enzo. George, Leroy, AMC F33 got pushed onto the grass earlier on in this race, but got the overtake done. Blaze Tim had a lot of battles today and a lot of overtakes. Great race from him. The other Alfa Romeo comes next, then the Williams of F1 Fado.